Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday, February 25th, 2024 at 10:17 a.m. in the morning. So, today is me and my twin sister's half birthday. We turned 40 and a half today. But she says she doesn't want to be a twin anymore, but she's still gang stalking and abusing and trying to bully me. You know, so I'm gonna have to check out of here, and then the bus line that runs here is very limited, and I don't even think that they I don't even think that they run on Sundays. So excuse me. So the bus I don't know if it's Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday. Um the Clearview bus. And I don't think they run on Sunday. So I'm can't I mean I'm too, like, my body feels weak, and I'm too tired to even, like, in order to get to veterans. um they said that that's like an hour walk, in which that probably would take me 2 hours to walk all the way to the bus. And then, like, imagine walking 2 hours and being gang stalked and people trying to run over you with their cars, like the whole 2 hours when you're trying to walk somewhere. And so veterans is just right there, but they have like so many highways or whatever, um that you have to loop around and take the long way to go to get over there, you know. So can't even um it's not like a just straight shot or whatever unless you have a car. So I just have to stay around here. Um and my mind at the moment is too fragile to be like gang stalked and harassed and fucked with right now. So excuse me. So I mean, so I'm gonna have to just once I check out, go to the library, and they only open 5 hours today, and then after 5 o'clock, I have um I have to stay stuck around here, you know, and imagine from 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, 5 o'clock in the evening. 5 o'clock in the evening until excuse me. Imagine being homeless out on the streets with no private place to go use the bathroom. I mean, no place to use the bathroom from 5 o'clock in the evening all the way until 9 o'clock the next morning, and you're menstruating. But people don't even care, you know. So all I have left is $2.07 in the bank as of this morning, and no cash, no paper dollars, no coins, nothing. just $2.07 in the bank. You know, and I was trying to get some of those what do you call those little tuna and cracker snack kits. They didn't have them, so all I was able to get was Pringles. That's all I was able to have for dinner was Pringles, and I had like a half a canister of Pringles, and I like 20 minutes later I was back hungry again. But I was trying to I didn't have any. I was trying to avoid. I didn't want to eat the whole can, but I ate half of it, and I didn't want to eat the whole can in one sitting, and I never ate a whole entire canister of Pringles in one sitting. But as of at least the recent at least minimum of decade, um I like Pringles flavor wise, but GMO. I don't like every Pringle flavor, but GMO and stuff like that, is bad. But I had no choice, so I never in my life ate an entire can of Pringles before, unless it was the tiny, smaller ones. But it's the standard tall can is what I'm talking about. So I ate the other half. Well, I mean, I ate what I guessed would have been half. It wasn't probably exactly half, but what I thought looked like half. So I had that and a banana nut muffin and a small little cup of juice for breakfast this morning. And then I took my bentonite clay detox stuff to help minimize, help keep the cramps away, the menstrual cramps. And so, I mean, and like, I feel really bad because, like, I don't mean to sound graphic or TMI or whatever, but um, when I had to make number two, you know, and the the doo doo alone by itself, um, before I could even wipe or anything, the doo doo alone by itself got stuck in the toilet, and I tried to get me some Dawn dishwashing liquid. A lot of people say that helps, and I've experienced that helps also. But that turd must be extremely stubborn because there's like nothing I can it didn't even hurt, but there's nothing I can do to get it flushed down there, excuse me. So I had to go and get me some Dawn dishwashing liquid thinking it would help, and it didn't help, you know. But yeah, that was later on yesterday evening, and that was before I ate the Pringles, you know. So yeah, I mean, and I gotta suffer and struggle for 4 more nights. Well, 4 nights. But I wish I could have help. You know, have more hotel room for 4 more nights. Um, and also money for food, for 4 more nights until I get the work paycheck. It looks like I guess I'm gonna get 2 paychecks because this past week I think it started a new pay period, and so I might end up with another paycheck, and it will be less than $300 or something, probably. Because only working like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and part of Saturday. And I felt like what that guy did yesterday, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to treat me like that. And y'all, I see y'all defend and agree with him. And then this morning on the video that I did yesterday talking about what happened, I got 8 thumbs up. And then a perp removed the thumbs up as a way to remind you that you don't deserve a thumbs up. Well, don't give me a thumbs up in the first place. Stop manipulating and playing games. And then they also do that to let try to rub it in your face to let you know that they're watching and stalking you. And the video about the cake that I did yesterday morning, y'all all defended and agreed with that perp too. And the video that I did about gang stalkers doing violence, and because I mentioned Lanika from the Masonic Smelly Crab family, only 2 people supported and gave thumbs up, and all y'all fake asses gave me massive thumbs down. So I feel like this: if you're gonna thumb somebody's video down all the time, then what's the point of you being subscribed or watching? Why? I don't understand. So but y'all defend and agree with Freemasons, narcissists, and gang stalkers. And y'all can talk about, watch, she's gonna get fired from her job, or watch, she get banned from this place and banned from that place, or she deserved to have this happen, or she deserved to get hurt. But I'm forbidden and not allowed to tell y'all that y'all keep doing this, y'all going to hell. I'm forbidden and not allowed to tell y'all that y'all going to hell. But y'all can dish out punishments that y'all falsely think that I deserve. And then y'all the ones nitpicking, dissecting, and judging. But at the same time, you hypocritically tell me that I should take the beam out of my own eye when y'all sitting there throwing stones at me. Trying to control and fix me. When y'all full of sin. And you pretend like as a salvation is a competition, like you think you know the Bible better than me, and then you talk about, Candy doesn't follow what the Bible says. Neither do y'all. Y'all so busy stalking someone when y'all could be studying the Bible and getting your souls right with God. Since you know the Bible so much, how come you don't obey it? Excuse me. So, that fake ass Joseph Camus perp, Joseph or Marshall Camus, whoever, made a fake new account to come and harass me yesterday. And I'm like, I'm already, I'm already at my lowest and feeling upset about job loss, and you come and harass me again. And then there was another perp that came and harassed me, and I don't remember his name offhand, but he came to harass me and made a fake YouTube live stream about my videos. So the fake Joseph Camus perp, that was the one who said that him and the fake Darnell Williams perp are 2 different people, and he bragged and admitted that him and the fake Darnell Williams perp that they edit my videos. You don't have the authority or the right to take and edit my videos. Y'all don't have a right to do that. You know, that's not y'all property. That's those are my videos. My pictures or whatever. You know how they alter my pictures to look satanic. So if they are two different people, the fake Joseph Camus perp was the one who said that, oh, she doesn't even know how to be homeless. You know, so yeah, they making fake new accounts to come and harass me after you know you're already freaking blocked. But I really think that the fake Joseph Camus perp and the fake Darnell Williams perp are both the same person. Because the fake Darnell Williams perp has multiple personalities. A lot of these perps do. So then they falsely talk about me being schizophrenic and crazy. So as I said, people need to just leave people the fuck alone. And then y'all falsely accuse me of harassing when I expose y'all gang stalking crimes. I'm wrongfully banned from the airport forever because y'all lied on me. Y'all lied on me. And I'm wrongfully banned from the airport forever. And the way they approached me, they were all shady, and sent a whole bunch of dozens of at least 40 police officers right by me to try to intimidate, frighten, and bully and scare me. You know, so excuse me. There were plenty of at the other previous airport before they got this new one. They had plenty of homeless people who stayed at the airport. In a lot of different places, people, if they're homeless, they stay at the airport. You know, I didn't live at the airport day and night. I just stayed there overnight in order to have a safe place to be. And even people were even trying to make me feel unsafe at the airport. You know, so I'm going to be out in the open tonight. You know, if I don't have help with hotel room and have to be out. You know, and imagine all you eat for the day is a banana nut muffin and Pringles. And then feel like you're tortured with starvation for the rest of the day because what you had was not even proper nutrition. Processed food, you know. Processed GMO junk, you know. So with me being homeless, I guess I will have to wait until tomorrow. It's I can't even be downtown. You know, it's dangerous downtown. Downtown New Orleans is dangerous. Excuse me. So but I heard it was cold last night, and then it looked like this week it's supposed to warm up a little bit, you know. But so yeah, So it seems like I can't even do housing or permanent housing anymore. I can't even get a job anymore, you know. So I mean, it's it's like for the next few days, it seems like the hotel room will be like $75 a night. But if I were to get help with $75, I would need help like with the cushion of like $80, because like if you do Cash App or PayPal or whatever, they took out certain fees, you know. So I mean, I'm at wit's end. I don't know what else to do, and people just try to tell me how to live homeless. Like, why the fuck y'all trying to force me to live homeless and stay homeless? And like y'all, I mean, people won't even allow me to stay employed, or they won't even allow me to keep a place to live. I mean, as I said, and that Krishan guy, when he tried to make it like as if Mr. Raymond just quit his job um because Mr. Raymond was mad because Krishan said that he didn't want to talk to Mr. Raymond. And no, Mr. Raymond probably felt like he was being workplace mobbed or bullied on the job. And there was a couple of times or a couple of days or so, not with my eyes, but my ears, I overheard like them yelling at Mr. Raymond. Younger dudes like yelling at an older white man, younger black guys, yelling at him. And then even after he was gone for a week, and they're still like gossiping and talking bad about him, like behind his back or whatever, But Mr. Raymond wasn't always nice towards me either, But he even had his mean moments or whatever. But yeah, and then the guys talked yesterday or the day before. They were talking about the idea of teamwork and effective communication. And I was the one rolling the silverware, and y'all refuse any teamwork with me when y'all just cold-bloodedly clean out the silverware and then don't even clean it that good, and just sit it there and not even alert me, Candy, you got silverware, or the ones that when they really want to be helpful, they bring the silverware to me, and sometimes they will even sort it out, but the same guys who talk about, oh, that lady Miss Linda, oh, that's why she quit. So it sounded like Miss Linda was being workplace mobbed and was forced to quit. I don't know Miss Linda because I heard that she was the one rolling the silverware before me. I don't know if she was right before me, but like, y'all ain't got to worry about me no more. You don't want me around. You don't want, So yeah, it was more to it. Nobody's gonna just quit a job. A 61-year-old man is not gonna just quit a job because you don't want to talk to him. It was more to it. Excuse me. It was more to it. So So I mean, but Mr. Raymond, he would like talk with them and brag about all the jobs he quit though. Like one time he bragged about Mr. Raymond bragged about how he would quit a job because the place he worked at didn't give him free food or something like that. He's like, man, I quit that job, you know, and was boasting about it. But that Krishan guy, not Krishan, Krishan, he you know, excuse me, I feel like something is in my eye. That Krishan guy, it wasn't this past Friday, but the Friday before. He said it like with a big, huge, deceitful look of smile on his face. He's like, Mr. Jeffrey be bullying this new, like, I can't say the N word, talking about me, bullying this new, you know, the N word, you know. And then right after he was bragging, like, Mr. Jeff been bullying this lady. Mr. Jeff been bullying her. What he said, Candy? But yeah. And Krishan never was generous enough to send me the, I don't recall him ever being generous enough to bring the silverware to me. Maybe he did, but I just don't remember. But I mean, as I said, you know, you're talking about everybody else's dysfunction and inconsistencies or whatever, but you don't see the dysfunction in yourself. You know. But as I said, like, I don't know. I mean, as I said, I don't even know if somebody told Krishan a certain lie on me. Is somebody knocking on the door? I don't know if somebody told him a certain lie on me or something, or what happened, you know. But why he come to work Thursday and Friday and calling himself trying to punish me with the silent treatment and then get an attitude or whatever. And I was tempted to confront him about why he was treating me like that. But, you know, if I would have asked him, get him alone and by himself and ask him, well, Krishan, is there anything I did or said that, you know, that you know, you treat me like I don't exist and you've been treating me mean lately for no reason at all. He's the type of person that's ghetto narcissistic enough that if I were to question or confront him about it, he would walk off and blow me off and walk off and be like, go ahead, man. You know, go ahead, man. You know, saying, go ahead, man. Like, get the fuck out of my face, you know. So I couldn't even try to work things out or reason with him or rationalize anything with him. You know, but if he continued to do that, I couldn't work with him. Or anybody like that. And this temp service job with the ALSCO job position in 2022, I didn't even get to continue my entire shift, and they workplace mobbed me and bullied me off the job the first day and the only day. And they ganged up. It was a bunch of females, and I think some guys too. They not every single last employee, but a lot of them ganged up on me and bullied me and try to boss and control me and trying to instill fear and intimidate me and act like as if they were out for my blood or wanted to hurt or kill me. And then they gang stalked the fuck out of me when I had to call an Uber to take me. I don't remember where I went. Um, you know. So right now I don't even have the money for an Uber or anything to get me, you know, back to New Orleans. I mean, at least, back to downtown New Orleans. And then, I could, if I had a way to get an Uber back down to New Orleans, then I could, go to the, West Bank, you know, but all I have is $2. I don't even have the money for food. I don't have the money for even a bottle of water or nothing, you know. But I had breakfast to eat this morning, you know. So you don't even care about making a homeless woman that's trying to better herself. Krishan, you have a place to live and you probably fraudulently and illegally have a car to drive. You know. So, you know, he wants to boss and control everybody, but has no respect for anybody, and the biggest doggone crybaby at the job, you know. But I actually liked, you know, rolling up the silverware, you know, and um, I felt like it was therapeutic, you know. It wasn't my favorite or the best job, but you know, but I think that Mr. Troy is a perp, or whoever suggested $11 an hour and 30 hours a week on purpose so that it could be that Masonic 33 or $330 a week, you know. And as I said, you know, as I said, you know, it's like, why are they running off the good people from a job? And then Krishan, if he wouldn't have run Mr. Raymond or other people off the job, now that's what Krishan, that's what he freaking did. He bullied Mr. Raymond off the job. Well, other people probably, you know, gave him a problem too. Well, other people, I guess, gave him a problem, and Mr. Raymond probably felt like, well, that was the last straw. You know, fuck it. You know, you make me feel unwanted here. So what Krishan did was he ran Mr. Raymond off the job, and then cried and complained about having to close, and then he took his anger out on me when I said, well, Krishan, I need, you know, do they have any more silverware? And then he, you know, nearly lashed out on me then, just for doing my job and asking, do they have any more silverware? And then he was crying and complaining about how he has to close and that he has to work by himself. Well, you would have had Mr. Raymond to work with if you wouldn't have run him off. And then he said, well, they let that white boy work from 10 to 6, man. Why they make it? That was what Krishan was crying and saying last weekend. And he was talking about the white boy, Evan, I think. And he was like, they had the white boy working 10 to 6, and they making me close. Whatever. And they making me close, man. Or whatever, you know. So I don't know. and it's like, damn. Well, Mr. Troy didn't really well, he wasn't always there a whole lot, but he wasn't a flat out bully or whatever, but I didn't have that much interaction with him, but he was like a couple of times he had me do stuff like other than rolling the silverware, but everybody else did leave me just rolling the silverware, and there were certain things I had to figure out on my own that nobody told me, you know. So, I mean, I thought that's what Mr. Troy just went to took me to the back and told Mr. Raymond to just show me how to work how to roll up the silverware. And I guess Mr. Raymond was the one the first day going up to the front and seeing if they had, making sure the silverware was fully stocked. I thought my job was just to roll up the silverware, but I didn't know that I had to take it. Nobody told me I had to figure out on my own to go and when Mr. Raymond wasn't there, I had to figure out on my own that I had to go and transport, the silverware to the front and keep it stocked and make sure that they had consistent silverware. So I didn't realize it seemed like, well, the first day or whatever, it seemed like Mr. Raymond was doing the majority of my job for me, while I was just rolling up, and I thought that was all I was supposed to do. I didn't realize nobody told me I had to figure out on my own that I had to go and, after rolling them up, I had to go and bring them to the front and make sure that they're fully stocked and everything. And nobody told me that at first. I didn't find out till like a few days or a week later or so that they put down the our receipts or whatever, and then they put it at like they tape it to the table. They tape it to the counter near the cash register, and and then they discount it. Nobody told me that was where they put it. So I had to figure that out later, or figure that out on my own. So, but at first, Mr. Jeff was treating me mean and making me feel like unappreciated, or like as if I was a nuisance in the way, or interrupting, or doing this, doing that, or whatever. But then after a while, as I said, he turned out to be really, really nice. But Miss Phyllis, bullied me the first couple of days, and then she was on her two-week vacation or whatever. So one time, like, I guess it was a week ago, and Chad said, "Well, I thought you had quit." But then a couple of days ago, there was another guy that said, I thought you quit." Well, I quit now. Because I don't even know if Krishan was gonna put his hands on me. But I didn't feel safe working around him if he's gonna be like, short fused and hostile and aggressive, and and as I said, what did I do to you? And and then he gets along very well with Chad, and I don't know how old Chad is, but Chad wanted to date me or whatever, but this Krishan guy making me feel like so worthless, like as if I'm not good enough or worthy enough to deserve to have a boyfriend. And if Chad might poison, I'm sorry, if Krishan might I was saying Krishan making me feel like I'm not worthy to deserve to have a boyfriend. Or like as if I don't deserve any friendships or relationships with anybody, or he made me feel extremely unhuman, lower than human. you know, and you're 13 and a half years younger than me. But Chad looks like he's about my age, but he might be 30. Who knows? I don't. I mean, Chad is definitely he got to be over 30 years old, but I don't. He looks like he's in between 30 and 40. You know, but yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that Chad threw up the devil horns hand sign yesterday. You know, but it ain't my business. But it's like Krishan is so self-willed that he doesn't even follow the damn dress code, and then nobody told him anything about him having like, you know, when I was told to have like black shoes and black pants, or, you know, black, you know, but you know, it seemed like he had like black, I don't know what kind of pants, if those were jogging pants or whatever, but white lines on the side, and he wears like multicolored shoes that I know that they're not slip free. You know, I know that they're not slip resistant. So, but anyway, it's almost 11 o'clock. I mean, I need whatever help I can get by Thursday. I mean, before Thursday. I mean, you know, up until Thursday. But I don't even know if people would care to help me until Thursday. Help me to stay off the streets. But yeah, ain't that something? 2 weeks worth of a paycheck is the equivalent of only 6 hotel nights. So these people with cars and staying in hotels like this long term, they be probably making like thousands per paycheck or thousands per week. I meant to say thousands per month or whatever. You know, they probably get like 2,000 a week or something. I don't know, but so yeah, they were trying to not let me get the you know, late checkout or extended checkout. Or they were trying to not let me get it. So, you know, I had to remind them that I'm a diamond member. At first, they were still trying to say no, you know, and I'm like, but I'm a diamond member. So then, you know, they try to explain this and that or whatever. And so then, they finally, you know, let me. You know, they thought that I would be the type that won't, that will, you know, try to take advantage and try to stay too late or not pay or whatever. And I'm like, I haven't even done that, you know. So, well, they said other people have been doing that, you know. But I mean, I was just trying to. I mean, the library opens at 12 today, so I figure if I can have some extra time to rest and then have to face hell with being on the streets and uncomfortable and tortured, you know. But other professed targeted individuals say that they're forced to be homeless and forced out of their homes because they say that they've been murdered with directed energy weapons to the point where they're forced to be homeless and not allowed to have a home, and not allowed to have a place to live. You know, it's very messed up what they put us through. You know, and Krishan does give zero fucks about how I gotta suffer. He doesn't even care. And as I said, imagine that you treat me like this and I never did you anything at all. Who told you lies about me?